Exercise, exercise, exercise. 3 words that we all dread. And for good reason. It moves us from our everyday work habits and places us in an uncomfortable, unnatural way of doing things. But there's a reason behind it. There is a reason behind why we have exercises and why we have them so frequently. Our IG office conducts them with one word in mind and only one word: readiness. If we can remain ready for anything that could possibly be thrown at us, we will be successful no matter what. Think back to when you first learned how to ride a bike. You used training wheels, right? If your parents would have just plopped you on that Huffy or Diamondback and pushed you down the road without training wheels, they would have been setting you up for failure. But in using those training wheels, you became more proficient and more confident on how to ride that bike. Proficiency and confidence. Combining those 2 assets makes for an unstoppable force. And when your dad finally took those training wheels off your bike, you'd become so proficient and so confident that you didn't even know that they were missing. On a much larger scale, that is what the IG office does every single time we have an exercise out here. They strive to make us more proficient and more confident when we're placed out of our norm and into an extraordinary situation. And in this 27th episode of the MAINEiac radio show, the Wing Inspector General, Lieutenant Colonel Neto, is stopping by to talk to us about what to expect in our upcoming exercise. He's going to give us tips and tricks on how to better prepare for it, as well as what to expect for ours and how to plan accordingly. He'll be here in just a little bit. I'm your host, Tech Sergeant Andy Sinclair with the 101st Public Affairs Office here in Bangor. Of course, we've got a fresh new MAINEiac fact, and yes, it's holiday themed, as well as some other things to expect this coming drill weekend. And with that, let's bring in Colonel Neto. Lieutenant Colonel Neto, who is the Wing Inspector General, has stopped by the studio today. He's going to talk to us a little bit about the upcoming inspection. And I don't remember the exact term for the inspection. Colonel, maybe you can help me out with that.
Hey, Andy, thanks for having me back. Really appreciate it. What we have in January, is 4 to 7 January, called NORI, Nuclear Operational Readiness Exercise. It's going to be all hands on deck exercise. This is the first NORI that we've had where all 3 major graded areas are involved since our NORI when AMC came several years ago. So we're looking again, one more time, all hands on deck. It will require everyone's participation for us to be successful.
So is this kind of the same thing we did back in August, just on a bigger scale?
In August, that was the MST, Mobile Support Team portion, and that's just one of the 3 legs of a nuclear operational readiness inspection or exercise.
So how important is this exercise that we're about to have?
Very important, because this is one of our practice training events as we lead up to our April 2019 nuclear operational readiness inspection. And that's when AMC will be here observing our WIP members, observing the 101st executing their mission.
That's excellent. So when you say all hands on deck, are we talking about specific career fields that are going to be hit, or is it the entire wing that needs to be ready?
The entire wing will be involved in this exercise.
What type of hours can we expect?
On Thursday, the potential is for a 12-hour day, but starting Friday morning, 24-hour operations for Friday night, Saturday night, and this Sunday. And we're looking for the exercise to potentially be over mid-afternoon on Sunday, the 7th of January.
24-hour ops, is that for every shop or just select shops?
We've left it up to the group commanders, the wing and group commander, to determine which shops need to participate at 24 hours.
What about food prep? I mean, should we?
Excellent point. Some people who know me know I like to snack. I would highly recommend that you bring snacks because 12 hours is a long day.
Are members going to be allowed to leave to grab food, or do you advise bringing everything here?
Well, if the members read the exercise plan carefully, we've left it up to the group commanders. It's their discretion whether someone can leave the base to get food.
And will that be monitored in any way, shape, or form? Not that anyone would do the wrong thing when no one's looking, right? Integrity first, but...
It's up to the group commanders, and I'm confident that our members will not abuse that privilege if they're afforded an opportunity to go off base.
We mentioned earlier a little bit about the gear. What should people be expected to bring? Are we talking full mop gear, flak jacket?
No mop. This will not be a Sea Bernie type of exercise, just a straight NORI. Okay, nuclear operational readiness exercise.
Perfect. I think I speak on behalf of everybody in the wing when I say thank you for not making that a MOP gear mandatory exercise.
Thank you, and we're very excited that it's not.
I'm sure you're just as excited as we are. So when we have this exercise in January, are there inspectors from another base that are coming in?
We will have WIT members from away because to inspect our unit effectively, we don't have enough folks on the base. So there'll be 6 or 7 from other units. Simultaneous to our nuclear operational readiness inspection, there's going to be an oversight team from AMC, and this is a midpoint UEI inspection team. 5 or 6 folks from AMC coming in to take a look at MAINEiacs, iGEMs. They'll want to see a CIMB executed. Currently, right now, they're looking at MAINEiacs and iGEMs, and they can do that virtually.
That's everybody's favorite program, right?
Everyone loves MAINEiacs and iGEMs, especially the IG.
I'm sure they do. Yeah, I'm sure. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I know in the past, like speaking from experience, when I've had an IG, like a WIT member from another wing come up, it's a big deal. Like it's kind of intimidating. They come up, they ask a question, you kind of lock up, freeze up, and you want to refer to that old airman's manual to get the answer. But correct me if I'm wrong, they're not here to make us fail. They want to see us succeed, and they're here to help us out so that when we have that exercise in 19, we're that much further ahead and that much better, correct? That's what
Right.
they're here to do.
The WIT members from away, they're part of our team, our nuclear WIT team, and they understand their role because there'll be opportunities for us, 101st Air Refueling Wing WIT members, to participate in their exercises. So we all work together as a team, and it is the IG office's goal for us to be successful. And that will require everyone working together.
What would you give for advice, being the Wing I.G, for other ways that our MAINEiacs on, say, an airman level can prepare for this?
Have the right mindset. Come prepared to make it as real as possible. Realize it's really just a long weekend. It's unfortunate it's in January and it may be cold, but have a good attitude and try your absolute best. And if you don't know a question, if a WIT member asks you a question, just say, hey, I don't know. I can find the answer. We're not out there to stump you. We want the wing to succeed. That great attitude starts from the top. Because those young airmen are looking at their supervisors. I mean, their supervisor could be a TACA master, a senior, a chief, could be an officer. So it's important that our leadership, and I'm very confident they will, have great attitudes because we set the example for that generation of airmen that will come after us who will soon be leaders in our organization in the years to come.
Is there anything you want to add, Colonel?
That's it.
I want to say thank you for coming in. I know you're busy, especially with drill approaching, so thank you for coming in and talking about this, sir.
You're welcome anytime, Andy.
So as most of you know, we are in the holiday season. And I guess you'd have to be living under a rock to not know that, because some department stores started playing holiday music right after Halloween. Talk about jumping the gun, right? But with the holiday season comes an extra responsibility for safety. You're out shopping, you deal with crazy drivers, cold weather, black ice, fatigue. All of those things start to add up. And if you're careless, something bad can happen. So just keep a watchful eye out for those things and don't get caught up with all the hype to the point where it puts you or someone you know in danger. Master Sergeant Termel would be proud of me for saying that. Maybe I'll get a Yeti.
Look at it.
It really is beautiful, Clark.
Something else, huh, Russ?
Yeah, Dad.
Isn't it a beaut, Audrey?
She'll see it later, honey. Her eyes are frozen.
Moving on, let's take this time to say congratulations to Master Sergeant Hugh Hussey, who is retiring out of the Civil Engineering Squadron. Thank you for all your years of service, and good luck in your new chapter, sir. Also, congratulations to Master Sergeant Pelkey from the Finance Office, as she will be promoted to Senior Master Sergeant over the weekend. Her outstanding leadership and supervision will be well received in that office, so congratulations to her. Speaking of the holiday season, as most of you know, Sunday drill, there will be time set aside for individual shops to let loose and have some holiday fun. For any of you that have appointments this weekend or things that you need to take care of and you can only do it on drill weekend, make sure you knock that out Saturday, if not early Sunday morning. There's no worse feeling than when you walk out in the cold, get in your car, and drive to another building for something that you need to take care of, only to find that their door is locked. Meanwhile, that shop is looking at you through the window, listening to Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, drinking eggnog, and waving for you to go away. Probably should have planned better, but you heard it from me. Hopefully you've heard it from your supervisors. Think ahead and knock that stuff out beforehand. That way you can enjoy your own eggnog in your own shop. So let's jump into our MAINEiac fact. Today's MAINEiac fact is brought to you by the 101st Material Management Specialists, aka Supply, where their job is to account for everything. No matter what their position is, every airman needs equipment and supplies to do their job. Responsible for managing inventory, material management specialists administer and operate complex supply systems to ensure financial accountability for all of the utilized supplies. An incredibly detailed and critical job. These specialists ensure every asset from paper clips to multi-million-dollar machinery is accounted for and where it needs to be whenever our airmen need them. For more information on how you can become a 101st Air Refueling Wing Material Management Specialist, contact a local recruiter. And here is your MAINEiac fact. Human beings have always been fascinated with a good deal. Whether it's a major blowout sale, a 2-for-1 bargain, or a $3 Harley-Davidson raffle ticket. We as a society love a good deal. And as we move into the season of giving, we stop thinking about our personal wants and we start thinking about how we can give to others that we care about. A shiny new red bike for little Johnny, a gift certificate to your favorite local restaurant, or maybe that key lime pie that grandma accidentally made with her facial cream. Whatever the case may be, it's not about what you get, it's the thought that matters, right?
Clark, that's the gift that keeps on giving the whole year.
If we go back to 1982, the MAINEiacs were giving away Christmas turkeys to 5 lucky winners. I know, you hear turkey and you think, oh, that's cool, I guess. But turkeys are expensive, even at the commissary. And if you could win one, that's one more thing you could check off your list of things to purchase during the holiday season. Maybe you can use that extra money that you would have spent on a turkey and buy grandma some more facial cream. Whatever the case may be, you could have won a turkey back in 1982. It only costs 25 cents per ticket. I'm not sure what you can buy for 25 cents nowadays. You can't even get through a toll booth for 25 cents. But it was only 25 cents to buy a ticket to possibly win your free turkey. And it was a big deal. Everybody went crazy over this because, as I said earlier, it was the season of giving. And I don't think I'm alone in thinking this, but sometimes we forget what that's all about. We open that Black Friday catalog and we see 4K TVs and crazy smart enabled toys that somehow have a genius IQ. Now, if you say you could possibly win a free turkey, you probably would just brush it off. But as I said earlier, it was a big deal and a lot of people participated and bought tickets. Not only could you win a free turkey, but you could also buy a MAINEiac hat as a Christmas gift for somebody. It only cost $4, and this was the first year that you could buy them and give them out to family members so they could show their MAINEiac pride. But that's it. That's your MAINEiac fact, that here at the Wing, we would give away turkeys to 5 lucky winners. And believe it or not, it was a big deal. And just like Rudolph's confidence in job security when the LED light was invented, this MAINEiac radio show is over. I'm your host, Tech Sergeant Andy Sinclair with the 101st Public Affairs Office here in Bangor. I saved the best tidbit of information for last. Major Beale has been selected as the new FSS commander. Her change of command ceremony will be this weekend, so if you see her, make sure you stop her and congratulate her. I bet she thought I forgot to mention that earlier, and she was probably hoping that I did. But consider it a Christmas miracle. Everybody down at FSS will be in great hands with Major Beale at the helm. Congratulations on your new chapter, Major. You are an awesome leader, and FSS is lucky to have you. If you haven't checked out our Facebook or Instagram pages, head over to Google and type in 101STARW. Both pages will pop up. Give them a like or a follow, and you'll see daily content with everything that has to do with the Wing. Stories, photos, videos, you name it, it's there. Also, head over to the Vice Wing Commander's official Facebook and Instagram pages by searching CV.101ARW. He offers a different perspective of what goes on out here at the Wing from a commander's point of view. Don't forget, in all the excitement with the holiday season, to remain safe at all times. That includes putting lights up on your roof. I was up there just the other day, and I guess you don't really realize how high up that is until you get up there. The wind starts blowing, the shingles are icy. It makes for a long fall down, so just be mindful of that. I hope you all have an outstanding drill weekend, and as always, if you see us around, stop us if you have ideas for the MAINEiac radio show. We'd love to hear it. So until then, so long, and thanks for listening.
Hey, kids. I heard on the news that an airline pilot spotted Santa's sled on its way in from New York.
You serious, Clark?